Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, is expected to receive approximately 195 million doses of the coronavirus COVID-19 vaccines between March and June. This will be for deployment to member countries joining the World Health Organization's WHO COVID-19 Vaccines Global Access COVAX facility, through which the provisions are being procured. The amount will be from 2 billion doses, for which the WHO has already secured agreements with manufacturers through the facility for global distribution. Among them is Pfizer Inc., the first entity issued with an emergency use license for its vaccine by the WHO. The COVAX facility is designed to accelerate equitable access by countries globally to appropriate and safe vaccines. Now we turn to Jamaica. In the wake of a deadly weekend in which bloodthirsty gangsters snuffed out the lives of 25 Jamaicans and left several nursing injuries, the state has pledged to ramp up the fight against crime and rein in the raw brutality. In St. James, where 6 persons were killed in Norwood and Salt Spring, Senior Superintendent Vernon Ellis, who heads the police division, is calling for a reinstatement of a state of emergency SOE or a security initiative with similar powers to help officers get a grip on the violence. On Saturday, 43-year-old taxi operator Sebastian Reed was ambushed and killed while making his way home. In another incident, 76-year-old retired domestic helper Estriana Wilson and 48-year-old painter Dwight McCallum were shot dead when gunmen pulled up in a car as they sat outside Wilson's gate at a birthday party. In Norwood, a 13-year-old boy and a female were among 5 shot, with 3 succumbing to their injuries. 20-year-old Nacardo Daly, 47-year-old Donovan Reed, and 50-year-old Aubrey Brown were the victims. In Almontown, 5 people were shot, 3 fatally on Sunday night. The Security Minister, Horace Chang, said that before these incidents, murders were trailing last year's rate by 18.5%. Turning to this weekend's bloodletting, he stressed that the gangsters were not just targeting other criminal gangsters, but killing innocent people. The University of the West Indies, UWI-MONA, has cut $1 billion in scholarships this year as it grapples with the financial fallout caused by COVID-19. Vice-Chancellor and Principal Professor Dale Weber says the development is likely to significantly impact many students. However, he said the university is working hard to support the usual beneficiaries. And now internationally, Joe Biden has been sworn in as the 46th U.S. president, ending one of the most dramatic political transitions in American history. Under unprecedented security, Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. administered the oath to Joe Biden on the west front of the Capitol. The ceremony occurred at the same location where, 14 days earlier, a violent mob commandeered the platform and the Capitol, insisting that Trump would remain president. Biden, 78, a former senator and vice president, is ushering in unified Democratic control of the White House and Congress for the first time since 2009. He was sworn in using a Bible that has been in his family since 1893. President Biden pleaded for unity in his inaugural address to a divided nation on Wednesday. I quote, "This is our historic moment of crisis and challenge, and unity is the path forward. And we must meet this moment as United States of America. If we do that, I guarantee you, we will not fail," end of quote, the 46th president said on the Capitol steps. Biden declared that, I quote, "Democracy has prevailed," end of quote, and made a plea for unity as he began an inaugural address in which he laid out some stark challenges facing the country, including the pandemic, the economy, and racial injustice. Biden spoke of the great challenges ahead, including rising white supremacism. On Wednesday morning, Kamala Devi Harris was also sworn in as the Vice President of the United States, becoming not only the first woman to hold the office, but the first Black and Asian American person to do so. Outgoing President Donald Trump, who has not formally conceded to President Biden, did not attend the ceremony. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.